Hello, Ebenezer second graders. Welcome back for another day. Well, actually, the last day of remote learning for this week. You've worked really hard this week. Our study has been about arrays. We learned that an array is a group of objects, pictures, or numbers in columns and rows. We talked about the reason why we're learning about arrays is because in second grade, we've been learning how to do repeated addition. And we've learned also about making arrays. And if it is a rectangular array, it's a group of objects that are arranged in equal columns and rows. We talked about rows go from side to side and columns go straight up and down. So the reason it's important for you to learn about arrays, I think it's fun to do arrays, and I hope you've enjoyed it this week. But it's important for you to understand about arrays so you'll understand about multiplication when you get in third grade next year. You need to know just why multiplication works. And when we look at arrays and understand the arrays, that's what helps us to understand that. So we're going to look at some arrays that I have drawn. When we look at this array, remember arrays are repeated addition. When we look, we see this is the columns. I'm sorry, and these are the rows. So if we were going to write it a repeated addition sentence for this picture, if we were going to use it and write the number that are in each column, we would see that there's 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 plus 1, 2, 3, 4 more plus 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 more. So this array shows 4 plus 4 plus 4. And when we count all of the circles, we can see how many objects are in this array. Let's do that right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So in this array, there are 12 circles. That's repeated addition. Now we were looking at the columns. Now let's look at the rows. How many are in this first row? I think you said 3. So 3 plus, how many are in this row? 3 more plus, how many in the next row? You got it, 3 more. And finally in the last row, how many? So we've got 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3, and we're going to see that it's repeated addition as well. So when we count and add 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3, we also get 12. So when you look at this array, you have repeated addition with 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals 12, and also 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3 equals 12. So that is an array that shows 12 with repeated addition. When we look at this one, there's a few more, but we're going to look at, first of all, we're going to look at the columns. Let's see how many circles are in each column. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So each column has 6 circles. Looks like all of the columns are equal, so we don't even have to count again. We know that each column has 6 in it. So if we were going to find out how many objects are in this array, we would say 6 plus 6 plus 6 plus 6, and we would find out how many there are. Let's count them together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. So 6 plus 6 plus 6 plus 6 equals 24. That's exactly right. And this is a rectangular array that shows 6 plus 6 plus 6 plus 6 when you look at the columns. But when you look at the rows, let's see how many are in each row. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we have 4 plus 4 more plus 4 more plus 4 more plus 4 more plus 4 more. So we have 4 plus 4 plus 4 plus 4 plus 4 plus 4. That's 6 rows of 4, and that also is equal to 24. So these are arrays that show repeated addition. Now, to understand about multiplication, we do the same thing with repeated addition, and because multiplication is simply repeated addition. When we look at this, how many columns do we see? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If you said 5, you were correct. There are 5 columns. Now, in each column, how many rows are there? 1, 2, 3. There are 3 rows. So if we have 5 columns and 3 rows, that means, let's see how many we have together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. But this does not show addition, it is multiplication. So 5 times 3 equals 15. So if we are looking at this as a multiplication problem, we can count by 5s 3 times. 5, 10, 15, and that equals to the answer, which is 15. We could also do it this way. There are 1, 2, 3 rows times 5, and that is also equal to 15. So 5 times 3 is 15, and 3 times 5 is 15. Just like 2 plus 1 is 3, and 1 plus 2 is 3. One more. When we look at this, we're going to see how many columns are there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There are 6 columns, and there are how many rows? 1, 2 rows. Now, we're going to see how many circles there are altogether, and we can do that by counting by 2s. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. So there are 12 objects. 6 times 2 equals 12. And also, if we look at it the other way, we would have 2 times 6 equals 12. So what we really want you to get out of this week's math lesson is for you to understand, number one, what an array is, that an array is a group of objects, pictures, or numbers in columns and rows, and how important arrays and repeated addition are to multiplication, so that when you get in the 3rd grade next year, you will know why multiplication works, because that's very important. Hope you have a good day today and have a great weekend. Get out, and hopefully the weather's going to be nice for you to get out and play and have a great time. So have a good weekend. Bye-bye.